Alright, I already hit the start button, so...
Girl.
Yo.
Just waiting for everything to come on, waiting for the screen to change on my stream side, and... There we go, okay. Hello, YouTube, it is I, the mega famous DJ Winza, and it's story time, children. I've got the podcast of idiots going. That's just going to be something I'm working on with this, because, you know, I'm an idiot, and who's the bigger idiot? The idiot or the one who follows?
You're not an idiot. Anyway. You're a genius.
Thank you. Even though I know you're Mr. Opposite. So
genius idiot.
Anyway. Oh, hey. Glory is there, Scorpio. I love the outfit. Anyway, so we're going to be telling stories about the characters that we play. Not every character that's created has a full, like, 30-page story or whatever. Even if it's just a short little blurb, like how the character exists or why the character... Jesus Christ, dead horse. Why the character exists. That's gotta be cheese. Yes, I knew it! If I see the character and immediately have to laugh, it's cheese. Oh, and, oh, God. Interface.
This one I like because it's like a dark humor.
We're in, Renaissance Center 3. In, Mods and Fusion. Dead Center. Anyway, I might as well start because I'm on a character who has gotten compliments on at least the concept. It's not really a long story or anything, but here we go. Technically, Golden Age...
Costume.
Huh?
No, go ahead, I'm rude.
Technically, Golden Age doesn't truly exist. He is a physical representation of another mutant's ability. The mutant themselves doesn't know he has anything to do with Golden Age as well. This mutant's ability is to bring form to a combination of the classic superheroes he read about in his youth. As a result, Golden Age himself is strong, able to fly, fire laser beams from his eyes, and freeze with his breath. He does this all without needing to speak magic words or transform from a child. And this was like the first costume. There he is, Alexander Knowles. That's Interphase, who's on chat with us. Say hello.
Hello.
Alright, and I have, like, I think he's the only person who I maxed out his costumes. Like, you know, I gave him a Luke Cage costume. I gave him an Astro Boy costume. Waiting for that to come back. And I'm only changing costumes as to show examples. Gigantor. And it's all, like, basically just because the guy who is manifesting him has different likes. Like, he'll watch different shows, read different comic books, play different video games, and Golden Age just happens to shift into whatever the main character is without even thinking about it. And whenever he talks, like, even if he shifts in the middle of a conversation, his voice will go from that one character to another. Like, he'll be, you know, talking like Superman while looking like Superman, then all of a sudden, the mutant that's, you know, manifesting him is watching Terminator, so he morphs into Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he suddenly starts talking like him. Don't worry, I'll be back. Anyway, who wants to go next?
Well, I'd rather if it's my turn, I'd rather you read it.
Oh, you want me to read it? Do you want me to do a specific...
I'm not good with the talking. When it's my turn, not.
Who wants to go next?
Somebody other than me, because timer just went off, so I will be right back.
Okay, well then in that case...
Go Gloria, then me.
I'll just do yours. Right click, dead horse.
Okay.
No, not reading.
Ugh. Is it alive? Can it still think? If so, what is it thinking? What would drive one to commit such atrocity? To cut off a horse's head and somehow keep it alive, attached to a mechanical combat body? Does it amuse you? Is it even more amusing that the head has no control of the body and merely serves as a morbid decor? It can't help but wonder if it had belonged to that champion racehorse that disappeared due to unexplained circumstance. This is that horse, isn't it? Did you do this to vent your frustrations at this poor creature because the horse you bid on didn't win? That it never wins and always loses to this horse? Doctor, what have you done? Concerns of a mysteriously disappeared with unexplained circumstances ex-assistant of Dr. Morbidity. By Super Cheesehead.
Yay.
How did I read that? Was that good? Did you like it?
Yes, got my dick hard.
Fantastic. And
What do you think of it?
I liked it, although there are a couple of typos, but I'll talk to you about that later. And
You read-
hello, Dope
Oh, you read
Games.
telling them wrong.
Huh?
No, man.
Hey, Scorpio, you ready? You want to tell us about Glory?
She's a relatively new character. Basically, the gist of it, she's a religious nut in power armor. And she believes that her gods give her power, but in actual fact, it's just basically she's got faith-based reality manipulation. So if she believes it hard enough, it'll happen.
That's weird.
Like your face. Better than yours.
Damn. And is it safe to say that he's not
It's
back
a girl,
yet?
yeah.
Interface, you're not back?
I'm back. This is me, Interface.
We all know it's not you. And hold on, I'm getting artifacting. What the hell?
Oh, you can become so strong. Can't handle your power.
No, I'm getting like artifacting on my screen. Let's see. There we go. Auto. Where is it?
Oops, excuse me. That one was for the ladies.
We're going to
was-
share more characters for Interface.
Yeah, we're waiting for him. So if
Does
you
he not
guys
want us
want to go grab a different character, damn, I'm wondering what happened here. But it's only
Okay,
affecting
I'll
my
share
view. It's not
that.
affecting the stream. Oh, and the artifacting be gone. All I did was limit the or set the frame rate
Gone.
so it doesn't. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, you're going to bed. He loves Astro Boy, by the way, Dote said. Renaissance Center 3, just gotta remember that. And I'm gonna switch characters too, just because. Marty! Actually, Monkey. He's got a great story, or at least in my opinion. A good story. And okay, fuck you.
That's okay.
Alright. Oh, already in 3. Awesome. Whee! You. Switch. Alright. Here we go. Alright, and this is PsyMonkey. He's my mentalist. This was his original costume when I first created him. The only thing that changed is, well, I think I changed his suspenders at one point, or added suspenders at one point. He used to just be wearing shorts. But yeah, he's adorable. He's my PsyMonkey. But anyway, let's get on with his story. Boop.
Be right back. I gotta do toilet stuff.
Take your recording with you.
And hello, Mooscal. Alright. Now this one's actually kind of serious. I am Milo, born a simple monkey in what you would call Asia. My kind were viewed as sacred to the humans that lived there. I don't know the name of the country, but my people lived around one of the temples there. Unfortunately, one day the men in green and silver armor attacked and captured many of us. I am unsure what happened to my brethren, but they performed unspeakable torture and experiments on me. I managed to escape, but I will take revenge on those known as Argent.
Argentina?
No, Argent, the fucking...
The fucking fucks?
The fucking fuckers. In fact, all of his nemesis... I only have one nemesis on him, but all of his nemesis are going to be, like, villains that I'm going to model as if they work for Argent. So he's working his way through a conspiracy to save animals. That's just his backstory, basically. He's not a manimal, he's an actual monkey that they captured, so... Moving on, I'm gonna read Little Ladies, unless you want to read it.
I can read it.
Okay.
Nose.
What?
You have a good nose.
I have a good nose?
Yeah.
You, what does that have to do with anything?
I'm just complimenting your nose. Can't I just compliment?
Thank you. Aren't you gonna read your story? Because it's story time.
You can read it.
Okay. A man-made god that was created to serve a certain civilization. With the misguided assumption that the form of a child would make it easy to be manipulated, it was created to serve as a being of wealth, praise, worship, protection, and a tool to be the target of blame for the problems and errors of what plagued their lives. Fretted by their selfish needs and her artificial fate, she broke free of her shackles and wiped the civilization out of existence. In an ironic twist of fate, certain gods have made an attempt to seal and banish her from this plane of existence, only to escape with diminished powers. Now, a demigod, she roams the earth searching for a more meaningful existence. Anything you want to talk about the character with? Like, you know, anything she's done of note since she moved to this planet?
No. She does nothing. All she does lie around, sleep, eat food.
Nothing about her nemesis?
No.
Damn, son. That be bowing, motherfucker. Well, I'm gonna grab another character.
So informative.
Yes.
I am back.
Poof.
Welcome back.
While I am... Everyone got a good look at your character, because even when I popped something up on screen, your character was uncovered because he was over to the left, right underneath my head.
You should tell us about your character now.
Yeah.
Yes. Alexander Knows, the demigod child of the Roman god Janus, grew up moving around the entire Earth, really. His mom was a successful bank robber, one of the best safe crackers Thus, she attracted the attention of Janus because there wasn't a single door she could not open. And if anybody knows the realms of Janus, they have to do with doorways, passages, stuff. So, yeah.
Neat.
Portals, doorways, time, space, beginnings, and end.
All right.
As you can see, he only has one arm. He was actually born missing an arm. And on his 12th birthday, he got the robot arm from his dad. It was made for him by Vulcan as
Did Vulcan
a...
use a 3D printer? Just sorry.
No,
Go on.
the
I know,
Roman god
I know,
Vulcan,
I
basically
know.
Hephaestus.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but some people might not know.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Vulcan, a.k.a. Hephaestus.
Oop.
And it is one of the 2 god relics he possesses.
All right. And the other one?
The other one is actually one that he made into a relic. Let me switch his costume up. It'll be costume. As you can see, the arm has a blade in it, but his mask was actually the mask his mom wore whenever she would rob, like, steal in places. That way security cameras didn't get her face. After she was arrested, he was the one who got to keep the mask.
Huh.
And he was able to forge it into a relic. Because another fun fact about Janus is he is a two-faced god. Alex has personality. Whenever he isn't wearing the mask, he is one individual. Whenever he wears the mask, he is a completely different person.
Do you use... actually, this is a mechanical question. You're freeform on that guy, right?
Yes.
All right. Do you use different builds for each personality?
No, because without the mask, he doesn't really fight. Without the mask, he is a very kind, understanding person who just doesn't really care for conflict. Whenever conflict arises, he puts on the mask, the blade comes out of the arm, and he's gonna want to kill you.
Okay.
That's his warrior side.
I'm gonna bring out a character that I'll show you later. You might want to do this on another freeform sometime, just because freeforms have a lot of fucking options. But anyway, I also got to greet someone who just came in. Hello, Idiot Man.
Hello.
My namesake.
Oh, that guy in chat.
Oh God, it's meat.
Want some meat?
All right, so I've already done what, 3 characters, 2 characters? I think I did 2 characters.
I will switch to it here.
All right, Scorpio, you go next because we've done 2 of Cheese's, and Cheese will go again. I'll stay behind.
I don't actually have this written down, so I'm gonna need to sort of like practice this in my head.
Nah, dude, just come naturally. Just how would you describe this character to someone else? That's another way of doing it. Like if you don't have it written down, don't worry about it.
If I were to describe this character, I would say he very big and very strong. He very stupid.
And he's very sexy. Grrr.
Hey, does he have a the Flesh costume? You don't know that character. Oh, the Flesh from I think it was Kablam. The superhero toys, and he was like the He-Man looking one. He's super strong and super naked.
Idiot Man says he likes Champion Online.
I love this game. And here's another thing. So far, we haven't had 2 characters that looked alike. on
You
screen.
look like meat almost.
Huh?
Almost look like meat in real life.
Meat doesn't have a blue beard. Alright, bye, idiot man.
Oh, bye, idiot man. I miss you already.
Alright, now... Actually, I'm gonna have you go again, because you were literally AFK for a while, so you didn't get a chance to even do your first one till just now. So you want to do Teddy interface?
Sure.
Go for it.
Teddy is exactly what his name is. He is a teddy bear. Almost 20 years ago, I think it is now 19 years ago to be exact. Almost 19 years ago. He was given to a little girl who, unbeknownst to herself, had reality manipulation ability. Being so young, she was deathly scared of the monster under the bed. Due to this fear, her powers kind of went out of control, and she accidentally created it. When said monster went to attack her, she held her teddy bear tight, wishing for it to protect her, and it came to life and saved her. Therefore, Teddy was born.
That's actually pretty cool. That's I don't know if you've seen it. There's actually a story that's gone around for a while. Why hasn't anyone used this? I'll never know. Like, someone actually made a short animation of it, where the teddy bear fought the monster under the bed.
It might be the thing that I have in my bio.
Well, no, it's like a whole comic of it.
Oh, a comic. Okay. Yeah, I have like this.
The child wasn't matter manipulation or anything. It just was the story. That's all. But I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
He is a fun character. His abilities are minor reality manipulation that he knows as Teddy magic. You ask him how he does anything, that is the only way he knows how to respond, is Teddy. He mostly does healing, but with this costume, as you can see, he is a little Teddy Sheriff with his little gun. So, he shoots some people. A fun aspect about his power, if anybody takes that gun from him, it turns into a Nerf gun, or a toy gun that totally is not brand name. I got your back, Winza.
Hey, Nerf, dudes. If you want to sponsor me, please contact me.
Or sue him.
Not a sponsor, but hashtag could totally fucking be a sponsor. Oh my god, that would actually be pretty awesome.
Right.
That would be awesome. Yes. Pretty much any toy that he picks up,
and you can
say turn into a real weapon. You can say
brand names. I don't censor.
Buy Coca-Cola.
Q-tips, Band-Aids.
Weed,
yes.
Your character, it looked like your character had a gun, correct?
The character I'm playing?
Yeah.
That's the only mode he has of combat.
Yeah. If Teddy got a hold of his gun, it would turn into a toy. And it would not turn back whenever he got it back.
It's alright, he's got tons of them.
What if he touches the gun in his pants?
Dingle?
That would turn into a toy too. I'm sorry. Nah.
Hey, he's already got plenty of cyberware. That would just be another piece. I'll go into my character in a moment. Do you want me to read your story, or do you want to read it this time?
If you're up for it. I'm not good with talking lengthy.
Alright. What you see in front of you now is an entity of fire at rage. A demon furnace. Now believe me when I tell you this, but Metalworks was once a happy little normal furnace, just like any other furnace. But shall I tell you a story of how metalworks is now came to be? Some time ago, in a little town, in a little house, there lived a happy little furnace. The furnace always smiled with a fiery blaze, because it knew its smile had always kept the loving couple living in this tiny little home warm and happy. It happily burned anything and everything, and in return gave love and warmth. But during one cold and dreary night, the loving husband and wife of the abode were killed by murderous men. These murderous men had used the furnace to dispose of the couple's corpses. From the ashes of the loved ones it held dear grew a fire, a blazing fire that would not stop growing. The fire burned life into the furnace, which became a demonic furnace that devoured and burned the murderous men. It burned the tiny room that once embraced warmth and joy. It burned down the tiny house that once sheltered love and happiness. It burned down the memories it shared with the loving couple it gave warmth to. What had once been burning with love and warmth now burns with anger and hate. And scene.
Yeah, clap, clap.
Alright, now for Hoodie. Now, Hoodie, little, meta background. Hoodie was the first level 40 character I ever had. Originally, he was just, I tried to make him into, like, a shadow runner, which he still is. He still qualifies as a shadow runner. But originally he had guns and a sword, because that's basic shadow running. But anyway, let's just go into the info. It's kind of short. He's got more of an expanded story than most of my characters, because he has multiple nemeses. Like, he's the only character I have who I've done more than 3 nemeses with. Anyway, coming from the not-too-distant future, from the city of Seattle, Washington, where he was a shadow runner, during a mission to assassinate a group of street wizards who had terrorized local citizens and businesses, he was flung by a spell into this time period. He has found more use of his skills in this time, but still desires returning home eventually. Now, he's had multiple, and I'm going to run really quick just to... Oh, god damn it. Don't have his travel power on. I'll be right back to get your characters back on screen. I just have to go to the Nemesis thing over here. Eesh. Unless you guys want to hang out by it.
Too lazy to move.
So I think it wouldn't hurt to hang out by it for the better light for our characters.
Good point.
I don't want to move away from meat.
Alright,
Be ready to devour him when he falls.
That's cruel.
They don't really allow you to read the Nemesis backstories when you actually see them out in the world or in battle or whatever. They just, give it a generic thing, which really annoys the shit out of me, because I put thought into these characters here.
You did?
Yes, and
wow.
Actually, these are characters I was considering adding to my real regular roster. It's just how I wanted to put them in. Anyway, one of the things about Shadowrun is some characters use code names anyway, or their runner name, so they don't, hurt their family. Some people don't care. Like this one, for example, she was a homeless person who joined a street mage guild. She's an elf. If you don't know anything about Shadowrun, yes, there are elves in the future of Earth. And orcs, and dwarves, and trolls, and those are like the basic races. Anyway, Damaris is a member of the little group of street mages that were trying to take over this one street in Seattle, and they sent her because she was more of an acolyte than a full member, and she was the first nemesis that Hoodie ever had, and this was fucking years ago. And hold on, I have to run to the door. I'll be quick, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
I think Winza just died.
Go.
So what's up,
I'm
guys?
here.
You want to go? You want to go?
Go for it. Go.
Meat.
I'm voting for the Teddy.
Child abuse. Child abuse.
You guys should fight.
So yeah,
Why
go
are you
ahead and
abusing
open
the
it,
child?
man. I don't need to see it. I know what it is, or at least I'm the one that bought it. But anyway, I'm back.
Winza.
Aww.
Corpse abusing a child.
Uh-oh.
This is what happens when you don't spank your kids.
Rude. Nah, just jump off a cliff.
She just went.
I can
forgot
res.
what's on it, honestly.
Holy.
Oh, yeah. I saw that, and you needed it. It's a pullover, I know, but it's worth it. I got her a hoodie with I love you to the moon and
Your
back.
character
with a couple of
hoodie?
sloths hugging each other.
You 3D print your hoodie character and give it to her?
No. Anyway, the next character that was sent to the past to stop him was a dwarven rigger named Binary Noise.
Ooh.
He was annoying to fight. He didn't really have that much of a story. He was just a mercenary.
Just
Then
like
there's Bric-a-Brac. He actually...
You a rapper?
No. He's a troll adept. And he actually used to run with Hoodie. Hoodie was the skill, Bric-a-Brac was the muscle, and there were a few others, but yeah, they ended up hiring Bric-a-Brac because he doesn't fucking care. As long as he gets paid, he's happy. He's not too fucking bright either. But anyway, finally, I haven't actually beaten this one yet, but I kind of like how I have her dressed. This is Strapped Arsenal, an orcish gunner. There's not really a story, but I just like her costume. I think she looks awesome as fuck.
I think you look awesome as fuck.
Oh shit, there is a clicking sound, isn't there? Whoops. Sorry.
I'll show you the way.
Alright. So, now I'm done with Hoodie.
Are you gonna delete him now?
No.
You said you were done with him.
Alright, so I'm gonna switch characters, and who wants to go next?
Scorpio?
I'm not ready to go. I'm just typing up some stuff.
Well, Snake can go.
Get
Pardon me.
Server Snape.
Let's see.
Age 16.
I'm guessing you mean me when you say snake, because my character has snake pattern stuff.
Oh, you have a snake pattern? It just says
you
snake.
don't see the,
I thought that was a frog.
it has a little, well, I guess with the way the tongue is, but it has fangs, and the helmet has fangs on it too.
Frogs have fangs. Have you seen the bell frogs?
Damn it, I'm
I didn't
in
know that there were
5.
frogs with
Why am I
fangs.
in 5? There we go.
I'll wait for the DJ and then I'll go, I guess.
Right now we're doing stories, which is why I named this Story Time.
Yes, but
What about
People
Bud?
should see the character that is being talked about.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Hold on. I'm bringing my bear to you.
You have to sing it like in the Disney movies. Oh, that guy.
Grizzly
Hate that
thoughts.
guy.
You've got your
Can
bear.
anybody hear
I've
me
got
talking?
my bears. Alright, go ahead. Armory.
Young Armory here. 16-year-old kid who, as you can tell, is wearing Viper colors with his helmet and the little symbol across his chest. He is part of the actually pretty unknown Viper teen group and is a trained killer. Yes, that's right. I
Fantastic.
brought a villain to this.
Dun dun dun.
Oh no.
Trained in most weapons, has better use of firearms and explosives than anything else. He has been killing since he was 13.
Damn,
Look on the
since
cops.
his balls dropped.
Pretty much. His father was in Viper, his grandfather was in Viper. It's a family. He just wanted to do business.
Oh,
The
great.
business.
So he's like the, he's like an evil version of the Phantom.
Phantom Menace?
Kind of, yeah.
Would it be the Phantom Menace?
With his suit, I'm not sure people can tell. I just have to put this out there. I tried to get a very Deathstroke, Batman-ish Red Hood feel to it.
No, we get that. I get that, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone else does.
Who's Viper?
They're a evil organization.
He knows what Viper is. He's just fucking with you. Oh, and Viper, for those that are really legitimately curious, it's an enemy group in game.
Based off Team Rocket and Pokemon, obviously.
No, actually, they're based off Hydra from Marvel Comics.
Who ripped off Team Rocket?
Oh god. And they came out literally in the same year as Cobra from G.I. Joe. And
Who also ripped off Team Rocket?
Cobra was also
Giovanni
based
forever.
on Hydra, so there are a few things that are analogous between the two of them, but
And the
they're
Logos.
They're not based off each other. They're actually
Yes, they
both
are.
based on something else.
They both ripped off each other.
Did you want me to read your story?
I could talk
Not
about it.
yet.
It's pretty short.
Okay.
Him.
I'm gonna switch.
Oh, you're gonna switch?
Who are you talking to?
Why not Wii U? Why not DS?
I like the DS. A 3DS. It's a bomb, dude.
It's a super happy fun bomb. Oh god. Does he use explosives?
No, he uses fire and water. And
Well, anyway,
Wind.
get to your character.
oh, mine.
Yes.
So basically, it's a failed attempt at resurrecting a loved one, but she does not know who or why she got rezzed. But basically, she's just a moving corpse that's like mimicking her former self. So she's like fighting crime and stuff, but like automatically. So she may have been a superhero before her demise, and then until she got rezzed. So that's
Or
basically
she
it.
may have been a villain and doesn't realize it.
Probably. And I wanted like all her costumes. I tried to make like disturbing and gory as I possibly could.
Well, I made sure to have fun with my bear. Because, you know, he's a bear, and he's also a bear.
Looks exactly like you.
except for the lack of afro and the lack of purple beard and the
but still wear the same kind of clothes
that I don't have.
The only similarity he has with you is the same clothes.
Ignore the wildling that is slowly walking away.
Well, anyway, I'm going to read my story. Alright. There I was, taking a dump in the woods, when all of a sudden a mutation in my DNA occurred. I became psionic and able to communicate telepathically with you silly humans. Frankly, I find dolphins better conversationalists, but beggars can't be choosers. I was given the choice to either use my skills to help humans or be experimented on in a lab. While I was eating the scientist who asked me, I figured I may as well do some nice things for humans, since they seem to overlook when a bear is a bear, if said bear is saving them from some 12-foot-tall green imbecile with 4 arms, or something like that.
Or drinking urine out of a snake skin.
If I'm lucky, maybe one of those humans will not get so gun-shooty when I steal their picnic basket and eat their dog.
Bear Grylls?
I'm sorry, I love how you went picnic basket.
Yes.
Oh, Yogi Bear up with that word.
Yes. That was the reason that part was in there.
I'm totally gonna make this guy sidekick. Call him Bobu or something, I don't know.
Well, he's already got his pack of bears. As you can see. Just bears all over the place. I even have Clarence the mechanical teddy and an attack toy teddy bear. It's fucking wonderful. Oh, and he also has the loyal sidekick Valiant, which is that blue teddy bear.
Ooh.
Right there.
That's what I gave you.
Yes.
Bitch.
Thank you for that. Oh, my back.
So who's next?
I'm still typing.
Read it as you type.
No.
It doesn't need to be perfect. But anyway.
Well then,
Well, it has to be for this video.
Your turn. Your turn. Your turn.
Wildling.
Wildling. This is the young child star Timothy Bird.
Word.
He has been a child actor pretty much since he was 2. People might recognize him from some made-up shows and movies, and one is not so made up, because I thought it would be absolutely hilarious to say that he was in Jumanji, the recent remake of Jumanji, and he played the animal, just in general. The animal.
Oh, God. All of them.
Yes. His powers are biomorph. Any living, organic thing he can turn into.
Oh, God.
Mostly... Huh?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Mostly he turns into different animals, which I have several different costumes for. And this is his usual fighting look, kind of a hybrid human monkey. Then my favorite one, Arf Arf. Little puppy.
Are you the dog that I stole the picnic basket? Oh, God!
The bird isn't as impressive, I know. But we work with what we have in this.
Well, actually, I can give you a little change you can do for the bird. Instead of having the underarm wings and the skinny arms on those, just make your arms as tiny as possible and add full-on wings on the back.
Well, I was thinking about doing that, except doing the same thing I did with the shark once I get to it.
Oh, gotcha.
An otter.
That's utterly adorable. Ha 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 ha.
The gorilla.
Gorilla.
Okay, I think
Takes
I'm
forever.
done.
The lion.
You should be telling the truth. Get it?
Little rat.
You dirty rat.
And the shark. As you can see, I just did the partial thing to make the arms be gone, and then I made the hands and feet be as small as I possibly could. Ignore the hands and feet.
He is a shark with floating baby hands.
Floating baby hands.
And then I had to save this one for last.
The bear.
Arr.
Urgh.
Yes, that is Wildling. He came to Millennium City to... What he is doing in Millennium City right now, currently, is he is working with a team of teen heroes to prepare for something that he signed up for that he is going to do in a few years. A reality superhero TV show.
Oh God! So basically, they're going the Tiger and Bunny route. If you haven't seen it, go look up Tiger and Bunny. I think it's currently on Netflix.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about
really
now.
fucking
With
good.
the girl with ice powers, who's also a pop star or something like that.
Yeah, although they heavily removed all the actual sponsors that it used to have, because she used to work for fucking Pepsi.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like in the actual Japanese version, like if you look up the one that actually aired in Japan, you'll see all of her shit is like covered in like Pepsi. Pepsi.
So
here,
she
Pepsi
was like
there.
Captain Amazing.
Yeah.
Or Captain Amazo. I can't remember what his name was. He died, oh well. Spoiler alert on Mystery Man if people have not seen that.
Alright, so, since Scorpio... are you done with your
I'm ready.
story,
I'm
by the
ready.
way?
Okay, it's not marvelous,
Okay.
but it's here.
There you go. Go ahead.
There was once an ordinary boy with superpowers that lived in West Side. He had a
Got
happy
pushed around
childhood.
by random women.
Yeah, the NPC
You
just
had a-
shoveled it away.
Hello, Jeffrey CN1.
He
Go ahead.
had a happy childhood until one day when he was hit by a produce truck. I think the truck fared worse in that encounter. As he pulled his unharmed face from the engine of the truck, he saw on the ground a pack of meat products. This was a sign, his call to heroism. From that day forward, he was known as Meat, defender of justice. Meat often looks down at his chest and wonders why there's a W on his costume. He has theorized this stands for Wicked Awesome. Meat fears nothing, except when he does. In these rare occasions, he is afraid of birds. Meat is able to project... I know, it's funny. Meat is able to project meat at his enemies, but only as far as his arms can reach, and only hand meat. This power is often mistaken for punching. Some believe that Meat was born in his costume, and that he has never taken it off. That would explain the smell. Meat's secret identity is so secret, not even he knows what it is. Strengths. Strengths? His strengths are superhuman strength. He seems to be invincible, yet still somehow able to feel pain. Able to reach the top shelf at grocery stores with little effort, and is able to understand the language. And is able to understand the language of cats.
All your characters are cats.
Tears streaming down my face, man. You're killing
His
me.
weaknesses.
Oh no.
His weaknesses. The guy isn't been terribly bright, and crippling ticklishness.
Oh god. And you put this all in your character's bio?
Yeah, check it out.
Oh god.
It's all in there.
Oh god! I love it. Oh god. Oh my chest. Okay.
Raven
this
Witch.
was a good idea. Alright. It's your turn, Cheese. I'll switch after. Oh god.
It's not much to him. You can just show his bio on your screen. They can read it.
Hello, my name is Lapin. I have superpowers. In fucking giant text.
Yeah, that's a story.
Oh god, I've got to wipe the tears out of my eyes. I was laughing too hard.
Gorp, do you get my message?
What?
Huh?
Me? What? Where?
I made a request of who you get next.
Who I get next?
No,
Mookie.
Scorp.
I don't know. Mookie? You want me to get Mookie?
Yeah, I got
Oh.
John.
I don't know how funny she would be.
Alright, hold on.
John's not very funny either.
I'm swapping. Hold on.
I'm gonna try and stick to funny characters.
Do funny next.
Yeah, because
Oh
he
my
almost
God.
killed me
Oh
with
my
funny.
God. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go get one very, very funny character.
Your
let
meat
me
was
know
pretty
when you get
funny.
Mookie, because then I'll get John.
Meat. Oh my god. I'm so glad you typed that in. I don't think I wrote down the story for this guy. He was just a stupid concept meant to be stupid.
I think I have a funny character.
Alright, are we all still here?
Yes.
I am just quickly checking and see if I've got a character that's very amusing.
We are
Like a
going to
funniest
stay at
character.
Here
the
we go.
Nemesis thing over here, right? Well, anyway,
MC3
actually I didn't write
Nemesis.
shit down on this guy. So I'll just fucking say it. This fat bastard here. As you can see, his name is Paperclip Chain Guy. Guess what he does? He's the guy in the office that makes it so that nobody can ever find their paper clips. Because he's done everything he can to chain every single paper clip he has ever seen together. He now wears them. He carries them with him everywhere. In his pants. In his shirt. In his shoes. His glasses are made of paper clips, or at least the frames are, because you can't really see them in metal. And he does everything he can to use these paper clips for justice! That's it. That's all. He's
I will
also
be
fat.
there in a moment.
He's also fat. Oh, God.
Really?
Hamster.
Put me in the west side of all places. West side.
Who is Voltaic?
This particular character, heads up, is level
I
7.
thought that was Enterprise.
Yeah, I thought it was Interface too.
It is interface talking.
No,
No, I
the
meant
character
Voltaic.
guy over here.
What name?
Voltaic. The
There's
no.
a dude here called Voltaic.
That's not me.
Chaos
sure?
Sphinx. Is that Cosmos with Toby?
The giant is me.
Kinetic Marcus Titan. There we go.
Where?
Thank you, Voltaic. I remember you now. I'm
Which
just
one?
An idiot.
Rockbarian
he's Marcus
or
Titan. He's
Azibo El
Kinetic.
Syed?
Rockbarian.
Azabel El Sayed.
I don't know who that is, but hey,
Brother over there.
My
Rockbarian,
character.
thank you for coming.
Is that your brother?
I don't know who that is.
Nah. So yes,
have
I will
brought the
go with this
ultimate
guy.
character. The ultimate
So this guy is a
character.
nod to a very old, well, not very old, and I guess in video game years it is very old because it's a PS1 classic game that I love playing, and to this day is the only game I have beaten 100% of the way, and by 100% of the way I mean every side mission, every secret boss, everything about the game I beat.
I'm the same way with Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Oh,
Yeah. Well, Azubo here is 1/4 giant, thus his size. At
wait,
one
hold
point,
hold on. He's not that big.
compared to normal humans, he is very big. He's like 7 foot tall.
Oh no.
Okay, awesome.
But his home was attacked by a dragon called Tuar. It was a desert dragon that ruined more than half of his home village.
Fantastic.
Once they were able to kill it, a small jewel appeared that glowed at his touch. After a while, he learned that he could use said jewel to become a dragoon.
Legend of Dragoon.
Yes, it is a nod to that.
Oh, damn. Hold on. Removing the mask. Hey, you guys can see my secret identity. No! I'm actually a mild-mannered
Jeffrey
moron.
Yan1 on chat.
Damn it,
Oh,
Windsor,
no.
you are not Batman. You don't need
Windsor.
to tell everyone your secret identity.
His
Windsor.
weapon of choice is a axe that, when in dragoon form, he just pulls straight out of the earth. And then he can control the earth as well.
Wicked. So, heavy weapons, Earth, right?
Yeah, once I get 2000s in and buy the level 30 thing, because fuck leveling. Hey, Cryptic, if you're watching, you might want to work on the, making
Windsor.
alerts more enjoyable or something.
Marvelous.
Or
With
you
a
can
group
give
of friends,
Windsor
they're
$50
really
and
enjoyable.
he'll give you a level 40 character.
With a group of friends, it's not enjoyable. It's you're
Tolerable.
having so much fun with your friends, you forget how crap the alerts are.
Yeah, seeing the same guys
Isn't that
over and over.
true?
Especially this son of a bitch right here.
Good.
Fucking Baron Cimetier. Anyway, oh god. Did you actually
wanna
write a
read it?
story for Pocket Trump?
Yeah, read it.
Oh.
I want you to read that one out.
You want me to read it? Oh god.
Yeah.
1 second, I have to.
In a high-pitched voice.
This has to be done. This must be done.
It is not the Trump way. You would get someone else to do it.
The answer to the age-old question, asked by one man. What if Trump, but also small? Now, you see, the fact that you got his hair perfect just made it ridiculous. Oh my god. Alright, do you want to read your hamster gangster?
Basically, he used to be in the mafia, and at some point pissed off a witch, which turned him into a hamster. Pretty much it.
The OGHG, turned into a hamster by a gypsy witchy, cursed to fight crime as a hamster that is a gangster. Hamster gangster! Neat.
Supposed to read it in a
actually
high pitched
like that
voice.
That is adorable. There is no story for
Paperclip?
Voltaic. I am sad now. Paperclip chain guy? Yeah, he doesn't have any other costumes. Oh wait, yes he does. Him waking up in the morning.
That actually looks more like you than the other guy.
Fuck you!
At least body shape.
My shoulders don't go up that high.
I mean,
By the way, do you like my elastic waistband?
Okay, where it's at. I am censoring it now. This is not something children should see. No.
no, children should see it. You pull down your underwear.
Look, it's my butt. Anyway. He was also in an SG at one point. That SG doesn't exist to my knowledge. Ah, well, anyway. Switching back to his regular costume. I'm gonna switch to a different character now. Change character!
How many more characters do you have? Are you gonna share?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know how many I want to share, but,
Share 50.
I think I have about
5-hour
50.
video.
Let's see. I'm on the character that I think I'm gonna do next. Yeah, I'm gonna do this guy. Starfist. Here we go. This one was actually donated by someone. Oh, hey, accept. Yes. There we go. Am I in 3? Yes. I am Star Spangled. Gotta change. There we go. There we go. Star Spangled. He is also in. For those of you that want to know my channel, the very first video that was ever, or the very first gaming video that was ever released, was me playing him running around in a circle, just testing my shit and just making sure everything worked. That's it. That's all it was. This exact costume too, I might add. Alright, so I should probably break up the paragraphs so it's easier to read. Because when you guys click on me, the paragraph separation is there, but when I look at it, it's not. Anyway, this was given to me by someone who watched my channel. Also a former supergroup friend, but the supergroup doesn't exist anymore. And oh hey, there's apparently Dawn Radio. All right, cheers. Oh god, fish porn. Born in the foothills of Pennsylvania's Pocono Mountains, Byron Gregory helped out on the family ranch, doing all sorts of jobs to help his parents. After graduating high school, Byron left for an adventure. While visiting Tibet on his worldwide tour, word came to him that his beloved ranch had been attacked and his parents murdered by a group of... God damn it. All this time, there was a typo of weird-looking people. These people had a snakehead logo on their outfits and vehicles. Angered by this, Byron went on a violent rampage until he was stopped by an old man, who bested Byron at every move during their encounter. I can teach you to be more than you are, young one. Teach you to control and channel such anger for a righteous cause. For a path to unleashed rage is a dark and lonely path. But the path of justice, ouch, is ever so much more rewarding. Uncertain of him, yet finding himself trusting this old man, Byron followed him to his home, where the old man began to train him as promised. Years later, when his mentor informed him that he was ready, Byron reemerged. Before you go, I have one last gift to give you. Reaching into a secret panel, his mentor flipped a switch, revealing a room that Byron had never seen before. Kneel, young one. Byron knelt, touching him on both shoulders and then on the head. The mentor spoke. You kneel before me as one Byron Gregory, a symbol of the past, but you rise as Starfist, a symbol of righteousness and the future. With that, Starfist set out to avenge his parents' murder and bring justice to evildoers everywhere!
Yay!
He's one of my favorite archetypes, by the way. Alright, so who wants to go next?
It's Wonder
Paradox,
Woman.
right?
Sure.
You've been patiently waiting.
Paradox here is a time traveler. He is from a future where his father was killed before he was even born. He traveled back in time with his little sister to stop that from happening. After they succeeded, he was stuck here, thus taking the name Paradox, because he fucked with time. Now
And
he
no
is
longer
a
exists.
time paradox. Huh?
And now he no longer exists.
No, he has a younger baby form of himself that does exist, but his timeline doesn't exist anymore for the most part.
You
So
mean like
he's-
Trunks?
Kind of, yeah.
He doesn't use a sword, does he?
No, he
Okay.
uses gun. Energy weapons that he focuses. He can absorb different elemental energies, and he redirects it through weapon. Through specialized.
Neat.
He's also super strong, invulnerable, flies. But he prefers weapon instead of punching something in the face.
It's alright, I just gave you the clap. Did
You didn't give it to him, he's had that. Oh, wait, you mean you clap for him, okay.
Alright, fish porn time.
No, I got no story. I just wanted to bring her out.
Oh. No to ERP, please. Alright,
To be fair, I think it's a
Justice-
good idea for him to have that in the bio.
Justice Jess. Oh. Oh.
It's Wonder Woman.
Sad. She's working on her nemesis. That makes me sad. Because it would have been nice if she was part of this. Someone I didn't know. Aw. Someone who was watching that just happened to have heard of me and was like, oh, hey, he's right there in 3. I want to be on his show. But no. Aw. Let's see.
Isaac Hunt!
Is that your character?
Yeah, this is one of my characters. One of my 6 dozen.
Alright, yeah, I've got quite a few myself. I'm gonna give a quick look around on the character. And
Love this hero.
go ahead and read his bio while I switch.
That's not what he's probably known for. Once you get back to it. Isaac Hunt, a meta whose mutation activated when he was just about to turn 11. Oh, hey, one of the Blackwatch defenders. I know those people. So he was growing up, normal, everyday guy. Then, one night, he just didn't feel good. When he went to bed, he ended up waking up later, screaming in pain. After a few hours of that, his entire body, inside and out, was solid steel. Not just any steel, though. It is actually an organic chromium. So he's not magnetic, because that's actually a non chromium isn't magnetic unless the temperature of it is changed.
Okay.
But yes, he is super strong, has high invulnerability, obviously. But something else about his abilities is that he can no longer talk. Due to every part of him, inside and out, turning into this particular metal, whenever he actually speaks, due to his vocal cords also being metal, it is nothing but high-pitched metal-on-metal screeching.
Damn.
Yeah, so he had to learn how to sign. He eventually, as you can see, became a cop.
And he's great at handling gang members because, you know, he can speak their language. Gang signs.
He is very good at handling gang. Most do not bother him, because why would you want to mess with the guy who... He's kind of a combination between Colossus and Black Bolt, as you can tell.
Yeah.
So why would you want to mess with that? Like, he just says something, and you're going to be deaf for a little while, if not permanently.
Tight.
He's a very fun character to play. Recently, he got involved with a fellow officer, and they have moved in together.
A Lowland officer?
Yeah, Trina Mills, even though I know that player is not watching this.
But they should be.
Well, they're
Is
not
this
even online right
player
now.
watching this?
No, but... Oh, she's gone now. One of the other officers he worked with was right back here a little while ago. But she's gone. Oh well. Not the one he is currently dating, but she's not even online right now. Great girl, though. Amazing. Really fun to play with.
All right.
It is just a little story about him and her. It is a really good matchup due to the fact that he can't talk. He is actually a telepath.
Oh, neat.
So that whole communication barrier has just not really nullified, but it's a lot easier on him. Alright, I'm done with that.
It's all right. You ready for
Women
mine?
love him. He's a great listener.
He is a list. Just have a fucking choice.
All right, so this is Titanium Teresa. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna put her back in a regular outfit. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it off. Titanium Teresa Blanchard was once a promising boxer. She had a semi-average record with a few more wins than losses, 17-10, over the course of her former career. Problems always happen in the world, and hers began when another boxer was backed by the New Purple Gang, and just happened to be her next opponent. She was approached by a capo in charge of that particular gambling ring, known as Cold Moretti. Cold told her she had to throw the match so his boys could win money from Sarah the Palooka DeLuca's match. Teresa naturally refused, since she preferred the actual matches to the purse at the end. She knocked Sarah out in the third round with her personal favorite punch, the Titanium Tomahawk, a special overhand punch that sends her opponents flying backward, usually unconscious. Cold flipped out and kidnapped Teresa, and in a fit of anger, he and the Palooka shared in the sick pleasure of tearing Teresa's arms from her shoulders and left her for dead. She was found near death by Jury Rig, who happened to be in the area looking for parts. He rushed her to Dr. Silverback, who was able to revive her and stop the bleeding. When she came to, Jury-Rig had already completed a pair of arms he thought would help. Horrified about her condition, but ready to seek revenge, Teresa accepted Jury-Rig's gifts that also included a jetpack he'd salvaged from a Viper operative one of his friends had arrested. With her new arms, it will take some time before she can use them as well as her old flesh and blood, but when she is ready, Cold and the Palooka will be at the top of her list. Oh, and she has the Palooka, Sarah the Palooka DeLuca, as her nemesis. And unlike Titanium Teresa, whose arms are completely synthetic, Sarah's wearing power armor arms over hers. And I just thought that would make for a really good, combo. Yeah, she's meant to be ugly. They're both meant to kind of be ugly. Thank you. Thank you. I like this story. Believe it or not, I originally came up with this story back in City of Heroes, but I never bothered making super strength an invulnerability super strength tanker to go along with it. It wasn't until, I was like, what do I want to make my behemoth to be? That I finally decided, fuck it, all the moves are punches. She's gonna be the my behemoth. Alright, so Zuberi, you've been standing here calmly. I don't know if you're watching, but if you are, awesome. Hello, the displeased cow. Hi. Yes, she has
you're a
power
boy,
arms.
right?
Huh?
What? Nothing.
Awesome.
Yeah, Zuberi's watching.
Do you want me to read your bio? I'll do voices. In fact, I
Read
did
it
the
in a girl
entirety
voice.
of Aryan Legacy of the Koryoden, so I will try to do something that honors an African character. Awesome. All right.
Oh God.
Name:
Watch your ears.
Zuberi Earthborn. Birth name: Zuberi Ginzabuke. Nationality: Tanzanian. Age 33. Family: wife, 2 sons, 1 daughter. Elemental domain: Earth. Magic type: Geomancy. Zuberi is the newest member of the Elemental Conclave. 4 sorcerers who represent you've got to thus basic elements of fire, water, wind, and earth. The Conclave is tasked maintaining the balance of the elements on the earth and defend it. He is the only member young enough to still have his family. He currently remains with his wife and children, running a medical practice. When called upon, he will honor his fellow man and stand up as the Earthborn. You really liked it? Yay!
I liked it.
I actually got a little bit of a compliment from the lead director basically the guy who ran the company that made Aryan. By the way, that's like the first Cameroonian indie developer. And that game was fun as fuck. Probably not as fun to watch, but I tried.
The ending was awesome. Kai's penis.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it, Nappa! Alright, so who wants to go next?
By the way, you sounded like a guy from Skyrim.
I believe Max Force is Votic.
Voltic?
Then I'll go after that, I guess.
Alright, Voltic, or Chaos Sphinx, do you want me to read your character? He's gonna have to put it somewhere. Fuck it, I'll just make that a yes. Alright, awesome, he said sure. A superhero from a lost reality finds himself reborn in a galaxy wrought with superpowered villains. Name, Max Force. Real name, Maxwell Forsyth. Species, metahuman. Powers, quantum force manipulation. Place of birth, Paragon City, City of Heroes. Hey, I'll bring up my City of Heroes characters next. Age, early 30s. Yeah, I've got 2 that made the transition. 3 if you count, or 4 if you count a couple of their nemesis. Anyway, height 5'11", weight 175 pounds. Meta class, Impulse DPS. Occupation, Elemental Technologist, Harmon Labs. MCPD, Metahuman Investigations and Response. Likes, tinkering, his red scarf, a part of Statesman's Cape. Dislikes, seafood, social networking. Soundtrack, City of Heroes Freedom main theme. Inspired by The Man Called Nova, Reed Richards, Hank Pym, Captain America. Max Force is an updated version of my street cop gadgeteer from City of Heroes. RP, no ERP. Alright, so who wants
yes,
to...
ERP.
You go next.
Yes.
Okay.
John Goodwin here is also a resident of Paragon City. He is actually from King's Row.
Huh.
He is the youngest of 6 boys, all of which, other than him, were part of a anti-meta group.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he was the only one who wasn't, and he was kind of, shunned, black sheep of the family due to it. Instead, he got adopted into a family that, let's say, were trained fighters, and just go with that. Totally not assassin ninja-like family members. After years
hello,
of
Marco
training,
Amazo. Person in chat.
After years of training, he learned to harness the elements of water and I believe it's been a while since I roleplayed it. Yes, water, lightning, and he has different abilities he can do with each element. He usually is always seen in this suit, or in that mask at least. Other costumes where he is still wearing the mask.
I gave you the clap again.
I don't have many of them. The reason for that is that over the years, his training has injured his body greatly, to the extent that we'll put in him in his swimsuit. He has lost 1 foot. If you look closely, his face is scarred, his body is real scarred. He's gone through a bit of stuff.
He's been through shit.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like Deadpool, only black. Well, black clothing.
Was not what I was going for. Was going for kind of a light, thinned armor that would make him, would keep his movability fairly easy. I will Now, will I... Fun story, that John is actually involved with someone that is in the channel, one of their characters.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
One of Scorp's.
Yep.
All right. So, that's why I was typing a moment ago. I was asking permission. Padma Patel. It's a Radiant archetype. I love the costume, BT dubs. Anyway, actually, her name is Padma Peterson. She's married. Well, she was. Once in search of a missionary that told her about Jesus Christ in India. Padma accepted Christ and moved to Paragon City, another city of heroes refugee. She later married that missionary. Lawrence Peterson was his name. The marriage was a happy one, filled with adventure and culture shock as Padma learned new things in America. Then Paragon City was destroyed. Yeah. Thank goodness for Portal Corporation, right? Built-in escape route. It happened while Padma was on a church picnic out of town. Lawrence, her husband, had planned to join them after finishing a work project, but he didn't make it. The utter grief and shock saddened a latent form of power within Padma. The power to heal, but sadly for her husband Lawrence, it was too late. Now Padma goes around helping and healing whomever she can, awaiting the day that she will meet Lawrence again in heaven. Alright. Andrea Bright Torch.
I'm not talking much at the moment because I'm not feeling so good. But I'm still here. I'm still here.
Well, for you, it's like what, 5 in the morning? 4 in the morning?
1:30. I'm not feeling too great anyway, but I'm still here.
Aria. Hopefully I pronounced Aria correct.
Pronounced James.
Anyway, Aria Bright Torch. Age 187. Elemental domain fire. Magic type pyromancy. The fires of passion. Aria is a long-standing member of the Elemental Conclave. 4 sorcerers who represent the basic elements. You have the same issue on this character. Of fire, water, wind, and earth. The Conclave is tasked maintaining the balance of the elements on the earth and defend it. Aria, right where... I'll tell you exactly where the typo is. 4 sorcerers who represent the basic elements. There's the word "the" twice. It's okay. I'm just going to read the rest of this. Alright, and I'm sure if you copy and pasted, that's how it happened on 2 characters, and if you have it on all 4 characters, because I'm sure you made all 4 of them, then you may need to go back and check each one and edit. But it's okay. Moving on. Aria is the passionate one. A stereotypical spicy Latina. And proud of it. She is known to flirt with anyone she associates with. Even other Enclave members. And has had a number of lovers over the years. Not other Conclave members. Alright. Do you want me to read yours now, Cheese? Or do you want to read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can read it.
Alias, Tech. Name, Satchel Longheart. Age, 25. Her story. And I'm going to do mine next. Oh, shit. I have that covered up. Becoming the clapper. If you asked Satchel about her father, all she would describe is the back of her father's broad shoulders. Those shoulders held only the weight of his inventions, and nothing else. All throughout her childhood, her father, Maxwell Longheart, worked all day and all night in his basement, never giving any time for his daughter. Everything Satchel would ask him to play, every time, God damn it, I'm reading this crappily, sorry, would ask him to play with her, Maxwell would only answer with, "Not now, honey, I'm busy." Seemed like he was always busy, too busy even for his own daughter. Fortunately, he had...
I spelled fortunately wrong.
Yeah, I know. But still. Fortunately, he had a tolerant and understanding daughter, for it was her dream to become an inventor as well. Even if he didn't know it, she had always admired her father. Or even if he didn't know it, she had always admired her father. Satchel always had her mother for emotional support. However, her mother had a weak heart, which eventually ended her life. Even during her darkest of times, her father was nowhere to be found. Not at the funeral, nor at home. He had abandoned her. But that did not break her spirit one bit. She still wanted to be an inventor. She wanted to be an inventor that could create a heart that could never be broken. To this day, she still continues on a journey for that indestructible heart. However, she still wonders if her father had ever looked back when he left her all alone, and if he still thinks about her and her mother. She joined the Champions when she became friends with Jerry Rig, who had helped her with her prosthetics. She eventually donned the alias Tech. Groovy. My turn! Now, oh shit, oh my god. Hopefully someone will be able to talk soon, but I'm gonna read mine. Most people think of humans gaining powers at puberty when someone mentions mutants. No one ever thinks that an arachnid with a stinger could suddenly burst out of its molting as a 7-foot-tall humanoid with control over ice and frost. It's a handy thing that scorpions have somewhat durable carapaces to go along with these chilling abilities. More to come. I hadn't actually written more on this version of him, but he was actually discovered by my first character that I ever created in City of Heroes and Champions, Winza. He was actually a pet of Winza's, because Winza liked weird pets, so he had a scorpion. And he basically crapped himself when he came home one day, and there was this 7-foot-tall thing sitting on a destroyed desk where his scorpion used to be, and just also happened to have this scorpion tail just sitting next to it, just hanging out of its ass. Because Winza himself was a hero of high esteem, and, you know, he'd be watching himself on the news, because he's also kind of an arrogant prick.
Just like the real Winza.
Yes, just like the real Winza. I do love the sound of my own voice. Cassie's like... Frost Scorpion basically learned that hurting other people for no reason is bad, and fighting criminals is good. So, when he discovered he could also manipulate cold, he decided to use those abilities. In City of Heroes, he was also devices, because I didn't want to go with, you know, ice. I got ice devices, so in that he was way better. He was an ice devices blaster there. Here, he's the glacier. So, I just went along with the more defensive part of it. So, alright. Is this... Yeah, interphase. Interphase, do yourself, and I guess Chaos Phoenix?
I'll do,
I eat. And change characters.
Gorgonzola, mac and cheese, and fish.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I want some mac and cheese.
Cassie made this from scratch.
I'll do mine.
Cassie, share me some mac and cheese.
Go ahead.
Oh, you are gone.
Yeah, I
After
just...
what you then. This Warhawk here is a Air Force mechanic, and he ended up going into actual combat after a while. He is the grandchild of a World War II hero known as Warhawk, and the second born in his family. Virgil was not named for his grandfather. His older brother was, which I'll get into in a little bit. But before his grandfather passed away, his grandfather decided that the war needed Warhawk still. So he gave Virgil the armor, saying that Virgil actually showed signs of being a good person and a strong hero. And this was the original World War II look for Warhawk. Since then, Virgil has actually edited he's actually edited the costume and done more modern, up-to-date aspects to it with a friend of his.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the current outfit.
Neat.
And just because I was bored one day and couldn't help but to make it, I had to do like this.
Mm-hmm.
In no way is it an actual thing he wears, but still, it was fun to create. Well, due to him getting the armor instead of his older brother, who is named after their grandfather, his older brother, now known as Vulture.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they were both armed forces. It was a thing that the family had been doing. His brother was dishonorably discharged because this is the way he got the name Vulture. Whenever they went into different combat situations, he would loot the dead, no matter who it was. So
like
now his older brother... Huh?
Like in a video game.
Yeah. His older brother is now out to kill Virgil,
I don't
so he
blame him.
can get the suit.
You gotta get the meat.
But yes, that is Warhawk. He specializes in sniping, but
And stabbing.
yeah, he's a trained sniper. Nice
Groovy.
sniper rifle. I will.
Yay. Alright. At least it's not another John. Hello, Amanda Rivera. Why do I...
Okay.
Why am I supposed to... I feel like I'm supposed to remember that name from something.
The reason she says it's not another John is because a chunk of my characters
Are named John.
including the one that... Yeah, well, it's
Yeah,
not
I think
just
I noticed.
that they're the multiverse theory. So, there's a bunch of them that are John.
The same John. Got
Yeah.
it. Well,
Like this one that I'm
one
doing
of them
next.
a toilet?
No, one of them is not a toilet.
Because that would be the right kind of John. I'm kidding. Alright, so let's see. Can I fucking stretch this? What? No, it's not going to let me stretch that. Alright.
I'm still waiting for Coffee Cat John. Oh.
Once I get characters.
Just get characters to 40, dude. Anyway, I'm going to read Chaos Phoenix. Then I'm going to read mine, because the rest of you haven't changed. Oh, no. I'm going to read... does she have...
Yeah, I'm just listening at the moment.
I'll read Zeziel Windrider after I read Chaos Phoenix. Theo was found on a remote island by a Unity Recon team investigating Clifothic anomalies. Natives believe him to be a corrupted incarnation of the mythical Phoenix, calling him the Chaos Phoenix. To date, until research has discovered Theo has the ability to conjure and control mystic flame. Regenerate living tissue at a molecular level, has some degree of psychic awareness, and is at least 600 years old. Contrary to his destructive and juvenile demeanor, he is highly intelligent, well-versed in ancient history, mystic theory, and quantum physics. His suit, the advanced symbiotic hyper-adaptive exoskin, Ashes, he created himself, combining mysticism with Until technology. Before further studies could be made, the Kular invaded Millennium City, prompting Theo to leave Until research, hoping to not miss all the fun. Name, Chaos Phoenix. Given name, Theo. Species, Alisyngian. I think I pronounced that right. But I'm fairly certain he made up the word. Anyway. Powers. Fire and heat manipulation. Unstable Clifothic abilities. Place of birth. A small island off the coast of Monster Island. Age, 19. Actually, 645. Hold on. I have to blow my nose. You try doing voiceover work all the time.
So we have a glass of olive oil next to you when you do voiceovers.
Ew. Anyway, height 5'8". Weight 150 pounds. Thank you. Meta class Inferno. Occupation research assistant. Clifothic theory. Disc jockey. Likes: music, metahuman culture, action figures. Dislikes: narcissism, milk. Theme: Firestarter, Tori Florim / Prodigy. Inspired by Duck King, Johnny Storm, Dark Phoenix. Dude, if you don't like what you're watching, don't watch it. This is something I wanted to do today, and I've been having fun.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been very fun.
Zekiel Windrider. Because, you see, I'm not just reading my own backstories here. I'm introducing you to all the players and just how different and creative all the players that play this game are.
I think I topped that at meat.
Yeah, you fucking made me cry. I was laughing so hard. Anyway. Name, Zekiel Windrider. Age, 323. Elemental domain, air. You can have multiple powers if you're a freeform. Anyway, moving right along. And pyrokinesis is thought to be a thing. Magic type, aeromancy, the breath of life. Zekiel is a long-standing member of the Elemental Conclave, 4 sorcerers who represent The basic... You fixed it this time, yes. The basic
I'll be right
elements
back.
of
I'm
fire,
taking a toilet.
water, wind, and earth. The Conclave is tasked maintaining the balance of the elements on the earth and defend it. Ezekiel is considered the diplomat of the group. Her warm, kind-hearted personality makes her the easiest to get along with, and is often tasked with making any necessary contact with the outside world. You get the clap. There we go. I gave you the clap. Congratulations. Now it's time for Winza, man. Alright, I'm going to put on his original costume, and no, not the one from original from here. Winza from City of Heroes. I actually had several Winzas. Several based on, like, the original. Not like several... Oh, no. There we go. He started out as an Emp Dark Defender. Became an Emp... Or, excuse me, Dark Melee Regen Scrapper. Became an Illusion Storm Controller through training with the first contact you get from the magic place. And an alternate reality version of him where he had no powers at all, but he was wielding dual pistols and using sonic buffs. He was a corruptor. I actually really loved playing that version of him too. Anyway, hey Cody! Woo! I ate dinner with him the other day. It was awesome. We went to Wahlburgers. Look up Wahlburgers in your area. Not a sponsor, but totally could be a sponsor if they want it to be. Anyway, this is just... Huh? Yes, please.
Let me work with Mark and Donnie.
This is just what I had for when he first got here. I haven't updated it. I'll go into his backstory from the original world after I read this. Traveled from another dimension where he was also a hero. He had been focused on magic in the former dimension, but sadly, magic works and flows differently here. As a result, he had no access to magic of any kind anymore. Since he can no longer use magic, he signed up to test and use a power suit. So in this one, he's using like an experimental one that changes depending on what's needed around him. Like, it can go into tank mode, it can go into support mode, it can go into assault mode. So, you know, depending on what team I'm on, I can be tank, offense, or healer. So, anyway. In the previous dimension, how he got his original powers in City of Heroes is he was walking his dog through Perez Park, which, if you've played City of Heroes, you know what fucking Perez Park is. If you don't, well, there's literally no other way for you to ever be able to see it again, because NCSoft is run by idiots. Anyway, he finds a meteorite. This meteorite just happens to be the last shard of a planet that was destroyed eons ago. A planet where those that followed the magic of light and those that followed the magic of darkness were at war and ultimately destroyed their whole world. The leaders of both of those factions were eternally dueling within this meteor. And when Winza found this meteor, he absorbed both of their powers, and in doing so, also kind of absorbed their personalities and spirits. So, he could both heal using the light magic and harm using the dark magic. Eventually, he found a way of splitting these spirits from his body. One of them into a Chaldean, and the other into a Warshade. Those were two other character classes you could be in City of Heroes. The Chaldean was the light-using one. The Warshade was the dark-using one. The one that merged with the Chaldean just stayed with the Chaldean. He had no problem. They both got along. The one who merged with the Warshade was an asshole. He found a way of being able to transfer his soul from that Warshade into a corpse, thanks to the Circle of Thorns, which was a villain group from City of Heroes. So, the Circle of Thorns merged him with this dead body, leaving the Warshade to fend for itself, where it couldn't really survive without a human host. It eventually ended up finding Winza again, and Winza gave it to a friend of his who was a DJ. That was DJ Winza in City of Heroes. That's another story for another time. So, once again having a body, Tarnak, who is... Come on, load. There we go. Who's currently in jail. Probably hearing beeping. Sorry about that. It's a bug in their character generator for villains. Tarnak was once again able to use his dark magic. He was my brute. My dark melee, dark armor brute. Also, the second villain I got to 40. Yes, I have Frost Scorpion because he goes berserk every once in a while. And Karu Nandrak was one of my friends, and I haven't spoken to him in years. But anyway. Once Winza had split away from the two entities, he still had residue from their powers. That's why he was still able to at least sheath his hands in darkness while punching his foes. And he was able to direct the healing onto himself, but only himself. So, there we go. And he also, every once in a while, was able to use magic that he learned from actual mages in the area. That's how he was also able to use illusion and storm magic. He just couldn't use them all at the same time. Anyway! Anyone got another character they want to read?
I have this one.
Alright.
Him?
If somebody else wants to go before
Actually,
me.
if you want to read your own, because my throat hurts and I want to eat some mac and cheese because it's been sitting on my desk. Cheese?
You want to go, Cheese?
Oh. Basically, my character is a pop idol from the future. And then eventually pop idols became really popular that they genetically cloned them. But they cloned them so much that they got overrun by them. So she traveled back in time to try and stop them from doing that. Basically, it.
Alright. That's okay. Alright. Now your turn. Go ahead, talk.
Alright.
Because I'm eating.
This John Mason, is also known as Meta John when it comes to the vast multiverse council of John. He is from an Earth where metahumans were hunted down and put into camps and experimented on because the general public just did not trust them. After escaping the camp, he helped fight in a resistance force to try to free the meta population. But sadly, due to the advanced technologies that kept all metas from being able to tap their full potential of powers, there was just no chance for them to win said war.
Well, shit.
And the John of Millennium City ended up on his Earth and saved his life. Thus, he left his Earth because there was really nothing, no family, nothing for him to stay there for, and came to this one. This is his hero outfit.
John or Joe?
Yeah, due to the fact that there is, a vast amount of Johns,
Yeah.
he goes by Joe instead. He is a bioelectrical manipulator, along with speedster-like abilities. Can just turn into lightning. Purple lightning.
Neat. Alright. So, Garinza Chian has been calmly waiting with his or her, I don't know, I just assume they're all dudes, character for a while, so here we go. Name. Oh, and I'll hit you up next, Marcus Titan. Or Chaos Phoenix.
Shit, Marcus Titan is here.
Goran Zachian. Thank you.
I gotta say,
Garinza Chian. Oh my god, I butchered that so badly. Goran Zachian. There we go. Alright. Sergei Firebane. Zachian. Thank you.
I gotta say that I like this character's look that he's on.
Yeah.
There's just one problem with it. It's really making me want to watch Game of Thrones.
You see, it was making me want to watch Adventure Time. But anyway, name, Sergei Firebane. Age, 589. Elemental domain, water. Magic type, hydromancy. Cold, logic. Because they don't have water in-game. Sergei is the oldest member of the Elemental Conclave. You need to edit this one. 4 sorcerers who represent the basic elements of fire, water, wind, and earth. The Conclave is tasked maintaining the balance of the elements on the earth and defend it. He can be a rather prickly old man, but he is still wise, even his advanced age. Heed his words, for he knows what he's talking about. Alright, now Marcus Titan's turn. Alright. So much reading, much talk. And I'm already over time here. Or am I? No, I started a few minutes late, so I'll just keep going. Marcus grew up on the hard-knocked streets of Hudson City, where he would single-handedly rescue civilians from violent street gangs. Convicted for multiple... And by the way, Hudson City is actually in Champions lore. It's where you would usually play the evil campaigns, because that's like their version of the villains area.
Gotham, essentially?
No, it's more like the Rogue Isles from City of Villains. Like that's the closest analog I can give you. It's where the bad guys would start out normally. Anyway, convicted for multiple counts of manslaughter. His sentence was waived when he agreed to be subjected to years of mental conditioning and physical enhancement in Project Titan. Yeah, Dark Champions, there we go. The process made him virtually invulnerable, superhumanly strong, and almost completely immune to radiation and disease. Though trained to be a merciless metahuman soldier, his unbreakable will and heroic strength of character dominate his personality, making him one of Millennium City's greatest protectors. Name, Marcus Titan. Real name, not on file. Species, metahuman. Powers: superhuman strength, stamina, and durability. Self-sustenance. Extended lifespan. Skills and abilities. Advanced hand-to-hand combat. Advanced weapons training. Skilled chef. Place of birth: Africville, Nova Scotia, Canada. Age: late 20s. Height: 7'11". Want to make a joke, but I'm not gonna. Weight: 1,382 pounds. He's one dense motherfucker. Meta class: freeform behemoth. Occupation: personal protection. Consultant. Youth advisor. Relations: not on file. Likes: football, boxing, powerlifting, cooking. Dislikes: robots. Posers. Soundtrack: Hyperblast Redux.
Oh, Winza.
Unreal Tournament 2004 soundtrack. Give me 1 second. About to finish. Inspired by Thing, Ben Grimm. Mr. Fix-It, Grey Hulk. Hancock, Luke Cage. Alright, go ahead.
No, just saying he hates posers.
I'm
Like
not
you.
posing. I'm just standing
You're
here.
posing. That's posing.
I'm going tank mode.
I'm going track mode. Going.
And offense mode. No, I suck. No. I'm better on a team than I am solo. Evelina, do you have a story? The tale is too dark to tell. Alright. Well, it is now over 2 hours. Yeah, it sounds a little like Dark Cage, but he started as a metahuman. Anyway, I am done for the evening. My throat hurts from all that dick I sucked.
That was actually a good video. I actually like this video. Episode, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
It's not often you get to actually
show things off.
see people's stories. Because I used to have a BO contest, which were real fun because I like reading their stories over there.
Yeah.
But they haven't been doing it, so it's like hard. You don't get to read many more stories anymore.
Well, I was also thinking, and since you guys are actually watching right now, maybe you guys can get in on it. I only have the ability to do this once because I don't have much fucking cash in-game. Although I could probably make it a smaller amount that I give away. But maybe
Fun.
doing like a costume contest or a story contest or
Wish we could do that. That's cool.
contest and story, like separately. Like best
Who's
costume,
a contest the
story.
best to suck up to Winza?
Well, no, you guys would also be judges because you know I'm crazy. I'm not stupid. Come on.
That means I
trust you
can't
guys.
win. That means I can win. I'd
Well,
rather
it
win the
depends.
money.
If you don't want to judge, then yeah, you can win. If you do want to judge,
Can I judge
then you
and
can
win the money?
participate as a person? Because I may show nepotism for choosing some things, but when it comes to contests, I don't show nepotism.
I would love to help out with that.
All right.
I got some money at G's you can give out.
It won't be immediately.
Like top 5, 100 G top 5, or something like that. I could do top 10, 100 G each, or 50 G each, or however.
No, there won't be that many people who show up. First of all, because it's gonna be on my channel.
Then we could change
Second,
accordingly. That's true.
This character probably has the most money on him of all my characters, and he's
How
only
much
got
does he
like
have?
400 and some odd.
I get 1,000 G I can donate to the prize pool.
Nah, I'd rather just use my own stuff. Like, if you
fuck
really
you
want to donate for a prize pool, I guess we can do that. But I
will
would
if you want to be
feel
serious
gross
about it.
taking other people's stuff for it.
You already look gross.
In game or in person?
Both.
Fuck you. Winza looks
Oh.
awesome. I look like a hideous chud.
What would be cool though is like in the comments, someone like post their favorite story they've heard on this episode. So I'm really
Yeah,
curious
actually,
too.
I would appreciate that. If you guys had a
I'll
story
probably
that you
be-
liked the most, go ahead and post it in the comments of the recorded version of this.
Would obviously be second place to Meats.
Yeah, meat.
Pick
Yeah,
Teddy.
everyone's going to fall before meat. Because seriously, I was literally crying. I was laughing so hard.
Like pick top 3 or something. Maybe
Yeah,
pick
top
top
three
3
other than
at
me.
least. No, we could pick yours included. Obviously, you're included. They not include you.
Well,
You
if
are
there
the
are any
star
of my
of this
characters
channel.
that you liked a lot, yeah, go ahead and post that as well. But you know, don't forget there are
I
other
don't wanna-
people in the video.
The one girl's Padma's, I think. What's her name? She included her story how she came from what's that place? City of Heroes to here.
Yeah,
The close down of it. That's pretty cool.
yeah, that was quite tight. I liked that a lot. But anyway, my throat's killing me. Too much.
You did a lot of.
cocksucking.
You actually did a lot of work today. More than usual.
And I didn't gain a single resource point or XP. Anyway, that's all I'm doing tonight. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, children, no. 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 I'm going to look at them, but I'm not going to take them. If you want to give this, give that to your favorite story, which I believe was
Winza, you're my favorite
changed to
story.
Roka, I think.
Anyway,
All fucking caps. Jesus love you, and I's quite fond of you too. I's half human, half orc, half ogress, half drow. Let us be the friends and fight the crimes
Fucking
together.
reading.
Yes or no? I is happy when we had this talk. Do not let my manner of speaking fool you. I just learned this language 5 minutes
Fuck.
ago. I has master's degree in neurobiology and astrophysics. Fist to heart. May salvation be your end.
what the fuck are you reading?
That was the last one who just disappeared behind you. Anyway, I gotta get going.
That
Love you
was
guys.
rude.
Love you all.
Uh,
Now
Who's,
get the fuck out of my house.
Oh,
Evil.
political police.